Third exercise of understanding quadrilaterals of class 8th. Here the 8th main is the following figure, guns and runs. So these two figures are parallelograms. Find x and y. Okay, so we know the characteristics of parallelogram, that is the opposite sides are equal and the diagonals bisected. Okay, so for the first question, see here in GUNS. So here in this parallelogram, so 8th main here first question, in this figure we know opposite sides are equal and parallel, that is it is nothing but GU equals to SN. So here GU equals to SN. Here GU is 3y minus 1 equals to SN is 26. Yes, we can easily find out y. So here 3y right here 26 minus 1 becomes here plus 1. 3y is equals to 27. So y can be written as 27. So it becomes divided by 3. This is 3 1 ja, 3 9 ja, 9. Y is 3 here. Then another opposite side. SG is equals to NU. Okay. SG is equals to NU. Here SG is how much? 3x. NU is 18. Okay. So x here equals to 18 divided by 3. 1 ja, this is 6 ja. So here x is equals to 6. And y is equals to 9. So these are the two values of x and y. So then here in second question, so in second question is, so here we know the diagonal bisect. Okay, so if you consider this is O, okay, then here we know bisect means the diagonals are these two diagonals divide equally two parts, that is OR is equals to ON. So in second question, here OR is equals to ON. So then here OS is equals to OU. OS is equals to OU. Okay, here so OR is how much? This is 16 equals to x plus y. Here we have two unknown values. So we will find out this one first. SU is 20. So OU is y plus 7. Okay, so y write down here. This is 20. So this minus 7, this is plus 7 becomes here minus 7. Then y is equals to how much here? This is 13. Okay, so I put y value here 16 equals to x plus, here y is 13. Then 16, it plus 13 becomes minus 13 equals to x. So here x is equals to how much? 16 minus 13 is 3. This is the value of x. Here see the ninth question is, in the above figure both risk and glue are parallelograms. See here risk, that is RISK. So you have clear diagram here. So this is in black and this is in green. So here RISK is and CLUE glue. These two are parallelograms. Find value of x. Okay, so here we can find out this easily. So here we have triangle ES. So I call this as O. Okay. So in ESO, we need to find out this one x. So to find out this one, we need to know these two values. So here E can be right. So see in the diagram they have given K is 120 degree and L is 70 degree. So L is 70 means E is 70 because opposite angles of parallelogram. So here angle E is equals to angle L. So angle E is equals to L is how much? This is 70. So that is so CLUE parallelogram. Therefore CLUE is parallelogram because this is the reason. Okay, then here it is 120 means, so here we need to find out the angle S. Okay, so if it is 120 means what about R plus 120. So this must be equals to 180, that is supplementary, that is so R plus K equals to 120 because these are supplementary in risk parallelogram. Okay, this is parallelogram. Okay, write down this is a gram. Okay, here. So then here K is equals to, so the sum of these two is 180. Okay, so here K is equals to 180 r plus k is equals to 180. So we need to find out r value. We know k is 120 equals to 180. Then here r equals to 180 minus 120. This is equals to 60 degree. Okay. So then here if r is 60 means s is also 60. R equals to s equals to 60 degree. Okay. Opposite angles of parallelogram. Okay, then here we have in triangle EOS. So we know sum of three angles is, that is angle E plus angle S plus angle this is x equals to 180. So here we know angle E is how much? 70. So angle S we have 60 degree. So angle X we need to find out this one. This is 180. X is equals to 180. So 70 plus 60, this is nothing but 130. Here it comes minus x is equals to 50 degree. This is the value of x. So here in 10th question you can see, explain how this figure is a trapezium, which of its two sides are parallel. So this one they have given KLMN. How this is parallelogram? So see here M and L. The angle M and angle N, that is sum of these two is 180. So that's why this is a trapezium. Okay. So here in KLMN, okay, so here in this figure, angle M plus angle L is equals to 180 degree. Okay, the sum of these two is 180. Therefore, KLMN is a trapezium. So here opposite, the one pair of opposite parallel sides are NM is parallel to KL. Okay, here KL is parallel to NM. The next 11th question is, find measurement of C in figure. So in this figure we need to find out measurement of C if AB is parallel to CD. Okay, they have given AB is parallel to DC. Okay, so here AB is parallel to DC, then these two are parallel means ABCD is a trapezium. So if it is trapezium means the sum of adjacent angles is supplementary, that is 180. Angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees. So angle B, so this is B, they have given 120 plus we need to find out measurement of C. Okay. This is 180, then C equals to 180 minus 120. This is equals to 60 degree. Okay, the measurement of C is 60 degree. Then next. So here in 12th question, find the measure of angle P, angle S. Okay, here we need to find out the measure of angle P and angle S. If here they have given SP is parallel to RQ, that is SP is parallel to RQ, then we need to find out the measure of these two angles. So if these two are parallel means this is SP is parallel to RQ, then SPQR is trapezium. Okay, then it is trapezium means the sum of adjacent angles is 180, that is sum of these two. Okay, these two angles, not these two angles which are parallel. Okay, here angle P plus angle Q is equals to 180. So angle P plus Q is how much? 130. This is 180 degree. Okay, angle P is equals to 180 minus 130. It is equals to 50 degree. So sum of these two is angle S plus angle R is equals to 180. So here angle S we don't know. Angle R is 90 degree equals to 180. So here, so this is nothing but 90 here. So angle S is equals to 180 minus 90 equals to, again this is 90 degree. This is the fourth exercise of understanding quadrilateral of class 8th. Here fourth exercise. The first main question is, state whether true or false. Okay, so here the first question is all rectangles are squares. Okay, all rectangles are squares. So we know in squares all sides are equal, but in rectangles only opposite sides are equal. So that's why it is not square. Okay, so here all sides are not, so this is false because the reason is all sides are not equal. Okay, so then second question, B is all rhombus are parallelogram. Okay, so in rhombus, so parallelogram means opposite sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel. So in rhombus also opposite sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel and opposite angles are equal. So it may be parallel, it is parallelogram. Okay, here opposite sides are equal and parallel. So it is true. Okay, B1 is true because the reason is opposite sides are equal and parallel. Then second one, third one, all squares are rhombuses are also rectangles. Okay, here all squares says rhombuses. See, squares is rhombus means in rhombus all sides are equal. Okay, in square also all sides are equal. Yes, square is rhombus. Okay, true. And square is rectangle. Okay, in rectangle opposite sides are equal. Yes, in square also opposite sides are equal, then it is true. Okay, the C is also true because, so because why here? So in rhombus opposite sides are equal. Okay, so opposite sides are equal. That's why, so it is a rhombus and also rectangle. Next, question number D. So in question D, all squares are not parallelogram. So in square we know that opposite sides are equal and parallel. In parallelogram also opposite sides are equal and parallel. In square opposite angles are equal. Here also opposite angles are equal. So square is, yes, I can say square is parallelogram, but they have given not. So it means it is false. False. Because why? Yes, all squares are parallelogram. All squares are parallelogram. Next, question number E. So here in question E, all kites are rhombus. So we know kite, it is a kite. Okay, so it is a rhombus. Okay, so in kite these two pair sides are equal, but in rhombus all four sides are equal, not both are equal here. Okay, then here this is what the statement is false. False, because all kites are rhombus, not rhombus, because here all sides are not equal, because all sides are not equal. So next question is F. All rhombus are kite. Okay, so here in kite these two equal and these two equal. In rhombus also these two equal, these two equal. Yes, rhombus is called kite, but kite is not rhombus. Okay, so here yes, this is statement is true. Yes, here adjacent pair of adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent two pair sides are equal. Okay, so then next G. All parallelograms are trapezium. So here see, just consider the diagram. All parallelograms are trapezium. So here in this is parallelogram and this is trapezium. Okay, so here all parallelograms are trapezium. So here in trapezium, one pair of opposite sides equal. Okay. So here in this, yes, this is also opposite. One pair of opposite sides is parallel. Yes, here, and this is equal. Yes, here also it is equal. Yes, here the sum of these two angles is 180. Here also 180. Here also 180. Yes, this is true. The statement is true because the reason is one pair opposite sides is parallel. And these adjacent angles are equal. Adjacent angles are supplementary. So here question number H. All squares are trapezium. Okay, so here square, this is a trapezium. Here also these adjacent angles are 180 and one pair opposite sides are parallel. Okay, yes, we can say this is true. Okay. Then next, second main question is identify all the quadrilaterals that have, first one is 4 sides of equal length. So 4 sides are equal in square. Okay. Then in which? In rhombus. Okay. Yes. Then here this is A. Then in B 4 right angles. Okay. So here in squares we have 4 right angles. So in rectangle also we have 4 right angles. Okay. So square and rectangle. Next, third main question is explain how square is a quadrilateral. Okay, so it is a quadrilateral means it has 4 sides. Okay, for the first question, square is a quadrilateral. Square is a quadrilateral because it has 4 line segments. Yes, then second one, why it is a parallelogram? Square is parallelogram because opposite sides are equal and opposite side angles are equal. Opposite sides of square are equal and parallel. And one more condition, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Therefore, square is a parallelogram. Okay. So next here third question is why square is rhombus? Okay, in rhombus opposite angles are equal, opposite sides are equal and parallel. Okay, in same square also same. So in square opposite sides are equal and parallel and opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Therefore, square is a rhombus. Next, why square is a rectangle? Okay, so we know in rectangle opposite sides are equal. So all angles are 90 degree. In square also same. Okay, in square opposite sides are equal and all angles are 90 degree in square. This is in square. Okay, all angles are equals to 90 degree. So therefore square is a rectangle. So here in fourth main question, yes, name the quadrilateral whose diagonals bisect each other. Okay, so first one is bisect each other. So in square the diagonals bisect each other. Okay, square also. Then in rectangle, so here also diagonals bisect. Okay, then here next in rhombus, here also diagonal bisect, rhombus. Then in parallelogram, so here also the diagonals bisect in parallelogram. So here in four quadrilateral we can see the diagonals bisect each other. Then next are perpendicular bisector of each other. So in this, here in square, when diagonal bisector, they are perpendicular. They bisected perpendicularly. So it means they are perpendicularly bisected each other. Okay, in square, by diagonals bisected right angles. So in one more case, in rectangle, in rhombus also, they bisected 90 degree. Okay, in these two quadrilateral, we can see the diagonals which are perpendicular to each other. Next, in third one, here diagonals are equal. In which cases, in which quadrilateral diagonals are equal? So in square, diagonals are equal. In a rectangle, here also diagonals are equal. In other quadrilateral, we cannot see diagonals are equal. Here in square and in rectangle. Yes, next one, fifth question is, explain why rectangle is a convex quadrilateral. So here fifth main question, so rectangle is called convex quadrilateral. Yes, because here it can be said convex because here diagonals comes inside the diagram. That's why this is convex quadrilateral. Here diagonals can draw inside the figure, so it is a convex quadrilateral. Here sixth question is, here ABC is a right angle triangle and O is the midpoint of the side opposite to right angle. So here ABC is right angle triangle. So it means B is 90 degree. So opposite to B is AC. So then here O is midpoint. Okay. So O is midpoint of the side which is opposite to right angle. Right angle this is opposite AC. Then here O is midpoint of AC. Explain why O is equidistant from A, B, C. Okay, we need to explain this one. So here, yes, we know O is midpoint of AC. If O is midpoint means A and C are equidistant. These two are equal. So here A and C are equidistant. From O. Okay, then here we need to again explain why, and B is also equidistant. Okay, so here we have drawn one more. Here they have constructed here. They are extended A to D and C to D. So here this is a parallelogram, or consider this is a rectangle. So in rectangle you can say BD is a diagonal and O is midpoint of BD. So here ABCD. In ABCD, okay, O is also midpoint of BD. Okay, then here B and D are equidistant. B and D are equidistance from O. So therefore, these all 4 points are equidistance from O. Okay, you can explain that A, B and C are equidistance from O.